Alright guys, how's it going? I've got a little game here called Hand of Fate from Defiant Development. I've just done the tutorial, which lasted about 20 minutes. Quite an interesting game. It's sort of like a card game, except not really a card game, and you've got some kind of third person beat 'em up type thing, you know, in the mode of Batman and Sleeping Dogs, if you ever played those. And there's some pretty heavy RPG elements in it as well. This is the first time I'm going to play it properly. There are two modes. You can play endless mode. It doesn't seem to let me do it now, right now anyway. But I'm going to play story mode anyway, and we'll just see how it goes. I'll try and explain it as best I can as I'm going along. This is my very first time at playing the game. Right, like I said, this was the tutorial guy that I beat called Jack of Dust. I just used the chance to fix up my keybinds and stuff like that and get used to it. So it looks like I'll be fighting this Jack of Skulls. Yep, right, so challenges. You can see lore thing over here. I'll just click on this. So serving as captains to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk. He's obviously an undead. For until this fiend is defeated, their legions are effectively endless. Right, so 3 times 2 of skulls and 3 times supplies. Not quite sure what that is, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Gonna select this guy.
Time for you to face my undead army.
Right, now there's a deck builder type thing. Maybe have a quick look at this. Would you like to use a recommended equipment and encounter deck? I'm just going to click on yes right now. Right, so we'll just go with what the game has chosen right now. Right, so back. I'm going to start the game against the Jack of Skulls.
I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice.
Okay.
Play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
Right, so here I am. I've got 0 gold, I've got 10 food, and I've got 100 health. Every time you move, you lose 1 food. So when I move to this next area, I'm going to lose 1 food, but I would also gain 5 health, assuming that I wasn't already on max. This is where you start, and I've only got 1 move. So I'm going to have to move to here.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
Right, so I got this card during the tutorial. I'm going to pick a different option this time though. Right, so it's some old poorly disguised goblin. He's disguised as a human and he wants to help you somehow. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with his wizarding wand of my own creation. Right. I'm actually, the last time I asked him what he wanted, or sorry, I asked him what he needed. Gave me a shield. I'm going to give him the bread this time. So he seems satisfied with that. Give me a shield as well. And I have lost food. I haven't met you before, have I? Yeah, you met me in the last tutorial. But as you can see, I've got a shield, right? So click on continue.
Now you can counter opponents if your timing is right.
Right, so it gives me a reflect and a counter ability, as long as I have it equipped. This was binded to the Q key, but I've decided to go with the right mouse button instead to use for reflect and counter. So off he goes. After grabbing a pickled onion, I just gave him some bread. Right, let's continue. Once again, there's only 1 spot to go to.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
Right, so this is where the weapon is glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of a canyon. Get a choice of leaving it or climbing down. I wonder if anybody actually decides to leave these things. I'm going to climb down. Same again, you've got 1 failure card and 3 success.
A choice. Select your desire.
Make my way down. Now I get a weapon card. Found a sword. 23 damage. Just gonna continue. I'm using the rusty axe, which is only 20 damage, so obviously I will be equipping the sword. Yes.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Now if I look at my inventory, down the bottom left here, you can see I've got this sword. It does 23 damage. I've got armour. Light armour gives some protection with no penalty to your speed. And I've got a shield now, which allows me to reflect and counter by pressing the right mouse button. On my move.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet Merith again.
Yeah,
or perhaps we are merely cycling around the wheel and dipping into the same memories time and time again.
Yeah, I got this card during the tutorial as well. I'm pretty sure it is random, but I seem to be getting all the same cards again. She's going to give me stuff. She stops to greet me. She asked me for a boon. The last time I asked for longer life. Asked for supplies or asked for gold. I'm going to take gold this time because I don't have any. And she gives me 3 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And she gives me 25 gold. 3 gold gain cards, right? So 15 gold. That's quite a lot of gold actually. And off she goes. So that's the final. That's the end of this little level.
Once more, seeking the heart of it all.
I'm going to take the stairs. And off we go to the next leg.
Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
So I'm guessing I'm going to run into some encounters now. Probably in this next card. Getting loan food. Right, so this one's locked or something and it says reveal. Or it's hidden.
A cave, traps, and the hope of treasure. It's all I could ask for, and more.
Right, so this should be quite interesting.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Yes, of course I'm going to enter. This is like the action part of the game.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Right. So what have we got here? Oh, that's not good. Now, what have we got here? We've got 4 different symbols. I'm going to take this second one. Doesn't look like a great idea. And what about the third one? Didn't look like a great idea either. Last one? At least I got over it. And that wasn't too smart either. And as you can see, my health's down at 50, so this is pretty bad. Gonna have to be quick with this one. Yeah, suck at this. Can't seem to do anything to these. Well, this doesn't look too good. So I guess you can roll over these, but my health is now very, very low. I did make it though. Just. Okay, so I'll get 3 gain cards. Equipment.
A shield for the marathon, not the sprint.
Every third encounter does not consume food. Press Q to shield bash a target, stunning it. Okay. That's a good one. Of course I'm going to equip this one.
More health to work with. Much good may do you.
I'm gonna need more than this. Right. The card's token is now yours. This will be this little thing here.
The token is yours. Well done.
Now, I can move back to heal up, but it's going to use food. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move on to the next one. Once again, I need to reveal it. A travelling tinker. Right, so just a merchant. I'm going to approach. Well, I'll have a look at the items, but I'm going to be buying food anyway, I think. It's this axe. There's a bit more damage than the one I've got, than the sword that I've got. Mercenary contract. Once per combat, press 2 to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. That could be interesting. Don't need a shield. Healing cap. Any healing that the player receives is doubled. Now that seems rather good. So I'm going to definitely buy that one. Click on buy.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
I'm not going to bother buying this one because I've only got 20 gold, and although it's an upgrade, it's not a massive upgrade, so I won't bother right now. Now let's see how much the food costs. 1 food for 4, that's quite a lot actually. Or 3 for 11. I'm going to buy this 3 food for 11. That'll do me for now. Maybe can sell something. I can sell my shield, yeah, because I've now got this Fortitude's Breath instead.
Don't forget to counter. Defense must always be balanced by offense.
We're going to leave this now. Equip my new shield. Into my inventory. Right, so it's automatically equipped. My helmet that I bought is automatically equipped as well. Right, so everything's looking fine apart from my health, which is pretty low. And once again we're going to reveal. As you can see, my health doubled there. Instead of getting 5 health for moving, I got 10. So that healing cap's really good, I think.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
Okay, continue.
Win this and claim my token.
A warrior surrounded by undead, so this is going to be tough. He appears badly injured. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Okay, that's good. Better damage.
A lump of iron on a stick.
It's got a trait on the weapon, I believe. Yeah, you can see it here, it says holy. So equipment with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics, right? So that's pretty good. Yes, I am going to equip the mace. Right, so here we go. First taste of combat. It's a pretty cool game, pretty cool little game, yeah? They will attack me, I'm sure of that. Lost a little bit of health, but I got out of it. Right, so I can keep the mace. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. There's more here than he suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle, and we know who the new horror is. What's your step? There's something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. Okay, this card's token is now yours. This little token here. Not quite sure what the token does yet. Now, my health's pretty low, so I'm going to go a little walk to use up my food and heal up a bit. Just going to pass it by. Now, do I need to do this maze again? Or can I move up here again? Right, so that's okay. I can actually move another twice. I'm actually going to go into it this time, however, and I'm going to buy more food with my 12 gold. So once again, 3 food for 11 gold. I won't quite be at maximum, but I'm going to be at 90 of 100, so that's good enough. It stairs up though.
Head downwards if you dare.
And stairs down. I'm going to take the stairs.
Good. Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls and we can progress.
Okay, so the end boss is going to be here and at the end, I would guess. Devil's Choice.
I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
Oh no.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
Okay. Choose a monster to fight. 2 of skulls or 4 of dust. I'm going to take this 2 of skulls.
More skeletons for you to deal with.
Take on the skeletons because I'm better equipped, but I guess he's not impressed by that. Excellent. You've passed my cunning test, have some treasure. So we get 3 gain cards and the card token. That's good, give me
One
food.
of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
Some equipment.
Are you a woodsman turned warrior now?
I'm not going to bother with the axe. It's not as good as the mace.
As pleases you.
And some extra health's always handy. Travelling mage. Just another merchant. Might as well approach and see what they've got for sale anyway, even though I can't afford anything. Can always sell some stuff, yeah? This axe is no use to me. Now there's a sword.
The most fundamental symbol of might for an age.
This is all my good stuff, so I won't be selling any of that. Right, so alchemical silver. Press 2 to attack faster with each successful strike, but the longer your combo, the more explosive the reaction. Can't afford it. Henn's antlers. Lizardmen take double damage. Haven't seen any lizardmen yet. Dragon ring. While all dragon relics are equipped, receive plus 50% max health and full healing after every combat. That seems very powerful. And Hag's Wraps, each strike inflicts a curse, slowing and weakening your opponent. Interesting. Can't afford it right now though. Pretty interesting little game. There's a lot of scope. I mean, all these cards, pretty interesting game going on.
Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels.
Right, so to draw a monster card, I'm going to try a little bit more on this one. I think this is 3 bandits. I think these dust cards are bandits, but I'm not quite sure. Yep, looks like it. Now, Q is a stun, but I haven't really been able to see it working yet. There we go. Now that's my roll. Nicely done. One of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. I'm going to sneak up and kill him. That gets me 3 more gain cards. So every time I get an equipment card, it comes from my own equipment, yeah? Down in the bottom right. Change of rage.
Excellent way to turn an injury into an asset.
Strikes during combat. Strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Okay, I'll be using that. Defense medium. It's probably gonna make me a little bit slower, but I'm gonna take it anyway.
Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
Some more food. And again. Goblins. They steal from you when you're asleep and escape through magical portals. Right.
We play for a token now.
Yeah, so goblins are rifling through my equipment. Run away with a piece of it. And I've nicked some of my food and gold as well. Okay. So lost 2 gold and 3 food. He wasn't quite gone yet. Right. Not the most challenging of opponents.
I did not realize you were such a fearsome adversary. I will bear that in mind.
Yeah. So we got him before the teleport opened, which was the whole point of it, yeah. So with the goblin dealt with, I continue on my way.
Take the token. It is yours.
So this must be the final boss.
The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
So this guy can raise skeletons. This is gonna be not so easy, but my mace should prevent that.
Again, a token is at stake.
2 tokens. Right, so I'm gonna need to get this guy down fast, I think. He's gonna raise 4 skeletons.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
Well, that's a bad one. So he's trying to raise. I need to watch the rifle guy because I'm not really paying great attention to him. And he goes. Not too difficult.
Ah, well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not?
I get to see what I basically won throughout the level. Scavenger's cap. More gold, I guess. Get a choice. Oh no, I get 2 cards, which I just reveal. Crappy little mace. And a crappy little mace. Okay, Devil's Wager for the Devil's Choice. That looks like another encounter card. Okay, for encountering the goblins I get more goblins. Time heals. Not add those. Okay, for defeating Skeleton Jack I get 4 new cards. Queen of Dust. Helpful Priest. I'm guessing this will heal you at some point. Desert Storm. And the Crucible. And my final token. For defeating Jack, I get these as well. Consuming Shame. Doesn't sound so good. Angel's Wing, some kind of helmet. Frostfang. Interesting weapon. And the Helm of Reflection, which I would guess is going to be good against magic ranged attacks, maybe?
Shall we deal again?
So there you go, that's the first level of Hand of Fate. Pretty interesting little game. You can see yourself playing this for quite a few hours, just going through it. I'm certainly going to be giving it another go. I like the way that the whole thing, I like the whole random element of the cards and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. And you've got that feeling of, you know, you want to go on that one more turn. The combat aspect of it, I've never been great at these third-person brawler type games, but I started to get a little bit better towards the end, as you could see there. That may be not your type of game. A lot of people are, I think, probably not into that type of game, even though they like the rest of it. However, in all honesty, it's not been massively challenging so far. That maze that I did, that trap maze, was about the worst thing so far that I've done. It'll be ways to figure that one out, you know, so that I'm not making the same mistakes as I made the last time. But overall, though, that's pretty interesting. I'll probably do another video or two on this as, you know, as I progress through it. You can get it on Steam. It's pretty cheap, I think, maybe £15 or under £20. Just now, it's still an early access game, so it's not fully released yet. But from what I can tell, it certainly looks like it's pretty, it's pretty playable so far. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. See you in the next video.